Hello there, this is Self-Same Spot, and this is Resident Evil Revelations 2, the second game in the Revelations saga. It just turned up on my on the PlayStation Store tonight, so in episode 1 it's called Penal Colony. Fear of night, fear of not night, Franz Kafka. Not his best quote, he counts some more interesting things. Kafka, okay, that's
the world lives with it. You live with it. Viruses are stolen, re-engineered.
Seems to be an advert for something. Now that's from the last game. That's the Fall of Terra, the big city they built, which turned to the ocean, sort of Atlantis style.
Politicians who sell their souls for a few votes.
CEOs
who betray consumers for a quick buck. Count on us instead. We're above the politics.
This isn't an advert for PMC, is it? I mean, there's so many PMCs in games recently. TerraSave. Oh, it's TerraSave, yes, of course. Claire works and they can't be too bad. And look, they've all got blue jackets on. I think that's Kajuju, isn't it? Is that Kajuju? Kajuju, in case you don't know, is the... I guess it does seem to be, is the place from the game number 5, the first Resident Evil game. However, for TerraSave, they seem like a nice bunch of types. However, their corporate branding inherently makes them suspicious, so, you know.
Hey, guys.
Redfield.
Oh, hi, Claire.
It's Claire Redfield. Yay! Good old Claire Redfield, protagonist of Resident Evil 2, along with Leon, and of course
Moira.
Resident Evil Code Veronica, one of my favourites in the series. Particularly good one where you played mostly as Claire.
Reporting for duty, Ms. Redfield. When do the hazing start?
Cut it out. We've been friends for how long?
Long enough that I'm allowed to give you shit.
Psst. Claire, could you,
What's up, Neil?
Something's going down in Washington. Did you hear anything?
What's going down in
the
Washington?
New virus?
A new virus? Oh no.
You know Tricella's history.
They quit it with the viruses already. Tricella's history? Oh. Tricell shut down. It's interesting. This is obviously another one of these.
That's Barry Burton's girl?
As I say, one of the things about Resident Evil that sort of drove me slightly crazy in
Moira
Resident
started
Evil 4 was the fact that the Umbrella sort of shut down while you weren't involved, so, while you were looking at the game turned up. Oh, by the way, they shut down. And this seems to start off with Tricell, who were the replacement for Umbrella, having also shut down.
What other horrible
And presumably their share price
invasions
also
have you
tanked.
done
I gotta look out for terrorists.
Maybe they're based in
have our
Russia,
enemies.
and the sanctions affect them.
Anyway, good luck breaking her in.
there? She's not a horse. Bye. Uh-oh. What'd he do this time?
Fucking Barry. Every time I ask him anything, he pushes back. I wouldn't even be
Yes,
here
this
if I
seems
listened
to be Barry's, Oh dear, lights got out. It's either a good thing or bad thing. Might be a good thing, might be a nice surprise. The light's going to come on and there'll be a cake, and music, and a celebrity. Maybe Robert Downey Jr. will come dancing into the room. That could be him, actually, you know. Oh no, stop it. It's soldier men. I do hope they're friendly. They don't look friendly. Those holographic sights. Okay, they burst in from a Call of Duty game that's happening in the next console along. It's like Wreck-It Ralph. They're just they're just smashing the walls between worlds. There they go. Oh dear, watch out for that glass. Glass gets smashed a lot in games and films, and I always think people get more injured than they usually do. Oh dear.
Claire Redfield, you're coming with us.
No! There must be some kind of...
It seems that they have been taken. Like in the movie Taken, with Liam Taken. Okay, so not exactly a horror start, more of an action movie start. I mean, if this game does cut to Barry shouting at some Russian fellow down a phone, then well, Resident Evil sort of jumped the shark all over again, and it's already jumped so many that it's probably has air miles on being over sharks. Here we are. It's Claire. I believe this is in the in-game engine rather than a cutscene. No, it is a cutscene, obviously, but it's in the in-game engine rather than a pre-rendered scene. You know what I mean. It's late, okay? And I am in.
I didn't do anything.
No, I did not. I can use the L button to move, R button to move the camera. What a
Where have I
dreary
taken
cell. Yeah. Pretty horrible, but appropriate, I suppose. And what on earth is this? Some kind of ducking mechanism? Yeah. This camera seems overly modern for this medieval, at least pre-war looking atmosphere. It could be, looks a bit like a shark cage, the kind of thing that those dive chaps put themselves in, and then they lower themselves in to fight sharks or whatever. Let's have a look around. Nope. Nope, someone's begging for their life.
Moira?
Now I can run. I can run very fast. Hello, Moira.
Don't worry. I'm gonna get you out of there right now. Moira, are you okay? Did they hurt you?
The graphics seem fairly good. The characters have sort of really good skin. Although they still have that weird sort of face thing that the ladies in the Resident Evil games have, where I don't know. You know, they have a bit of an uncanny valley thing as well. But
None of this makes
I mean,
any
ever
sense.
since
What did
ever
we
since
do?
Resident Evil 0,
Wish I could tell you.
I mean, I suppose what it is that Moira is a bit evocative. Her look of Jill in Resident Evil, the remake. You know, she looked kind of withdrawn in that, a bit like she was on heroin, and Moira looks a bit like she's on heroin. You know, I mean, just going by my observation of people on heroin, I don't see very many, but you do see them around. I was in Hollow Road today, and I think there was a fellow who almost certainly was. He was shouting
This is
incoherently
so
at another
messed
fellow
up. What do you
called
think this place
Ron,
was?
and oh dear. This is very unpleasant. This is some kind of corpse factory. Look at that. See, oh, ouch. Yeah, it's overkill. They bunged spikes through that fellow, I'm sure. Maybe they're fishing. Maybe this is some kind of equivalent of fly fishing. Oh, jump prompt. You coming too, Moira? Good. Oh, she's got a T-shirt with writing on it. The world burns. Ah, yes, very appropriate, I suppose, for, you know, because of, you know, obviously burning. Good way to get out of blasters. Going to edge quietly around here. Oh, don't look at that. Look at that drop. You okay, Moira? There we are. Good for you. Yes, I don't really go in for writing on T-shirts myself. You know, I don't know why. I just I always feel like I'm detracting from myself if I wear a T-shirt with writing on it. People are just going to sort of, you know, I'm just representing myself through these words. I had a post on my wall once, a pair of dinosaurs wearing. Why, were you okay?
Did you hear
I
that?
had a scream as well, so panicky for a moment. Oh, I had this poster once, a pair of dinosaurs. It was a poster for a Ramones album. I believe the album was called Adios Amigos. Now, I don't actually like the Ramones. They're not my kind of thing. And I'm not really into their music, but someone I know sort of presumed because I had this poster up that I did. And I really only had it up because I liked the art. And I feel that's the same way with a T-shirt. You know, I feel like if I wore a T-shirt, people automatically assume that I endorse whatever's on that T-shirt. Yes, it's a bloody corpse with little spikes in it, you know. It does happen. This place looks a bit Silent Hillish.
There's a
bit
way
like
through on the
Silent
other
Hill
side
after
of the glass.
after the alarm's gone off and everything goes black and yeah, this is like, you know. I mean, God knows what happened if this place was in Silent Hill, because it's horrible and dirty and covered in blood and gore already, you know. If it went into the dark world, well, goodness knows what it would be like Finsbury Park Station all over again. Come on, Moira, we'll find our way out of here.
This could come in
I
handy.
found a knife. And
Guess
she's got
I'm
a
on night
torch.
duty.
Yes, you are. Oh. Right, melee attack. There we go, slashy slashy. me to read these? No, they are just scribbles. Onward. Aha. There we go. We have broken the window. And off through into the upper room. It's kind of one of those interview room type windows. Oh, we found a document. Excellent. I do love the documents in Resident Evil. You know, ever since the older itchy tasty one. You know, back in the day in the first game. You know, they always have great documents. This one, actually, I don't really approve of the format for this document. It makes it look a bit flippant. Rules for monitoring test subjects. Those participating in experiments must observe the following rules. The subjects must be monitored 24 hours a day. Monitor the sensor for any changes. Log its status every 10 minutes. Dispose of any subject showing signs of abnormality immediately. I also do like the background in that document. A Resident Evil document should have the background of a picture of the document in question, and it should be written out in type lettering. You know, like a typewriter would type. Ooh, this is a spooky corridor. This could be in the hospital in Resident Evil. I mean, in Silent Hill. Obviously, it could be anywhere in Resident Evil as well, but
I think we can squeeze under this. Give me a hand, Moira.
I need a hand to squeeze under somewhere? Usually it's
Go!
Usually need a hand up somewhere. Okay, she's holding onto there.
Okay.
Right. I just need to crouch, and there we go. Okay, so I can crouch in this game. I think that's new. I don't believe you've been able to crouch in Resident Evil games before.
Stand
They are
back.
mixing it up a bit. And I'm doing a lot of pushing in this game so far. Lots of pushing and moving things around. Ah, bloody hell! That gave me a shock. Ooh, he is an unpleasant looking fella. Yes, I think you've needs some band-aids rather badly. He does seem to have spikes through him, like those corpses with the spikes through them. Is this what this place does? Do they just put spikes through people until they go mad like that with spikes through them? Most disturbing.
Holy shit, it's gonna kill her!
Come on,
Let's see if we
hurry.
can save this lady. Oh, oh. Aha, a herb. Now, I have noticed, this is probably a... Well, look at this lady, this is not very fast-paced, just gotta keep going. I do worry as I run through here that I'm going to miss things, so I'll have to, That's why it didn't make me tap. Yes,
Gina.
Oh, you okay, Mom? Gina. Oh, she knows her. Oh dear. The animal eyes, oh god. Oh dear, poor Gina. She is looking in quite the state. Do you know? Obviously she knew her.
Yeah. She's with TerraSave. Why would anyone do this?
I know. I'm asking myself the same question. This is the most odd setup we've got here.
I can hear the wind out there. This must be the way out.
Then we need to find a way through.
Right, I think I'll use my herb, since I seem to be wounded. And I get the impression the herb's probably there for me to use, so I get used to the whole herbing system. I've noticed some people on television, particularly,
This is not okay.
oh, that's useful. Keys. Wonder if they've got
Almost got it. No!
Oh,
Well, that blows.
yes, that does. Oh. Cover the key. No, it's just rerunning. Okay, yeah, I have noticed, and I find this very sinister. There's some people on TV pronounce, particularly in America, pronounce herbs without the H. And I mean that's understandable if you're Australian or you're from the East End of London and you naturally drop your H's. But it seems strange coming from American. Him as well saying herbs, you know. I really don't understand. maybe it's the word actually has a separate meaning in America. What is going on here? Oh. What are they doing here? Is this some kind of dog food factory? They're making Soylent Green or pot noodles or something. I mean, all these beds. Hello. I have to say, so far the game is rather creepy, but it does seem to be trying a bit hard. I mean, all these this blood and guts and so on. You know, I mean, I don't mind blood and guts, but they are stabbing it everywhere, like they unleashed a bunch of people and said, okay, bung in as many blood and guts as you can, and spray viscera everywhere, just to make sure it's good and scary, you know. Ooh, I found a ruby. Oh, good. I see they've kept the, you know, they've kept the sort of whole monetary look for treasure aspect to the ResiEvil games that yeah, they started to put in it when they started to take out all the good stuff. Okay, I don't like the look of this because there's a big open area right down there, and I kind of thinking that something's going to jump out on us. So.
All right, we made it.
Oh,
He's
and there's a
over there.
metal thing. Now, if I had a gun, I reckon I'd be able to shoot that thing, and get some points and some BP, whatever it was. And if I shoot them all, I'd probably unlock something, you know, like
Shit! What's that sound?
like a cowboy costume or I don't know. Anyway, let's grab these keys. You okay, old boy? No, he's not okay. Let's take his keys. Ooh, he's got
The
one
key's
eye open
gone.
still. What do you mean the key's gone? He had it right with him.
Do you, you gonna use that?
It's more reliable than any person.
If you say so.
Ooh. Right, sounds like Claire might be coming off the back of a few bad
The key must have
relationships,
shook
you
loose
know.
when the body fell. It could
And
be
I can't
anywhere.
blame her, but really,
It's too dark
gun's
to
not the
see.
answer.
Shine the light around.
Ooh, let's switch characters. Ooh, like in Resident Evil 0. There we go, I can shine my light.
You think it might have snagged on something on the way down?
Well, that seems highly likely from what you're saying, but
Claire, I see
there they
the
are.
key.
It's out of reach. Let me try shooting it down.
Okay, switch over to her. Not the smoothest of transitions, that's hey man, shoot, there we go. Experiment block key, really good. I do wish they'd put armor and swords and shields on the keys like they used to in the old Resident Evil games. Oh dear me. Ah, you fiend. Oh damn it, there's another one. There's enemies all over the place. Get off here. Swine. Bit of a... They look like Frankensteins, like an army of Frankensteins, like in the movie The Army of Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Army. Out of my way. Damn it, what am I supposed to do except to just run? I'm really not sure where I'm supposed to go. And I have died. Well, that's Resident Evil Revelations 2. I shall continue.